Hi viewers on this channel, I am trying to describe history, creation of universe, and the stories of prophet according to big three religions of the world. So I need your support. Keep supporting my channel. Like, subscribe, and share my video.
A gentle beginning. The sun rises over Mecca, casting a golden glow over the Kaaba. The early morning air is serene, and the sacred city is peaceful. Inside a modest yet warm home, a little girl, Ruqayyah, sits beside her mother, Khadijah, listening to the wise words of her father, Prophet Muhammad SAW. Born into a home filled with love and guidance, Ruqayyah was raised with the values of patience, faith, and kindness. But her life was destined to be filled with trials that would test her spirit. A childhood of love and faith, young Ruqayyah grows up in the noble house of Prophet Muhammad SAW. She plays with her sister Untold and learns the wisdom of Islam from her parents. The family is joyful, but outside their home, a storm is brewing. Mecca's powerful leaders are growing hostile toward Islam. The Prophet's message of monotheism angered the Quraysh leaders. They saw it as a threat to their power, and soon, their hatred would affect even the Prophet's daughters. A painful separation. In a grand Arabian house, Abu Lahab, a fierce opponent of Islam, sits in anger. His son, Uthman, is married to Ruqayyah, but Abu Lahab's hatred for the Prophet SAW leads him to force his son to divorce her. Abu Lahab angrily said, "If Muhammad SAW insists on his message, his daughter will never remain in our family." Uthman, though hesitant, obeys his father's command. Ruqayyah is heartbroken but does not complain. She turns to Allah in prayer, seeking strength. A new beginning, marriage to Uthman Ibn Affan. Despite the sorrow of her first marriage's end, Allah has something better planned for Ruqayyah. She soon finds love and companionship in Uthman Ibn Affan, a kind and noble man known for his generosity and faith. Uthman was among the most respected men in Mecca, known for his piety and humility. Their marriage was one of love, patience, and sacrifice for the sake of Islam. The hardships of Hijrah, migration to Abyssinia. The oppression against Muslims intensifies, and the Prophet SAW permits some Muslims to migrate to Abyssinia, Ethiopia for safety. Uthman and Ruqayyah are among the first to leave their homeland. As they board a wooden ship, Ruqayyah looks back at Mecca, her eyes filled with sadness, but also hope. They sail towards an unknown land, trusting in Allah's plan. For the sake of faith, they left behind their wealth, family, and home. But in Abyssinia, they found refuge under the just Christian king, Negus. Life in Abyssinia, finding peace. In Abyssinia, Ruqayyah and Uthman live peacefully, practicing Islam without fear. They are welcomed with kindness, and their faith grows stronger. Though far from their homeland, their love for Islam and each other only grew stronger. But soon, they would be called back to a greater mission. Return to Madinah, the birth of the Islamic State. After years in Abyssinia, Ruqayyah and Uthman return, reuniting with the Muslims in Madinah. The Prophet SAW has now established an Islamic State, and the Muslim community is flourishing. Ruqayyah is overjoyed to see her family again, and for a time, peace fills their lives, but a new test awaits them. The Battle of Badr, a time of sorrow. As the Muslims prepare for the Battle of Badr, Ruqayyah falls severely ill. The once strong woman now lies weak in her home as Uthman cares for her tenderly. While the Muslim warriors fought on the battlefield, Ruqayyah fought a battle of her own. Her body grew weak, but her faith never wavered. The final goodbye, Ruqayyah passes away. As the victorious Muslim army returns from Badr, the city of Madinah is filled with joy. But inside a quiet home, sorrow fills the air. Ruqayyah has taken her last breath, leaving Uthman in grief. The Prophet SAW visits her grave, his heart heavy with sorrow. He looks at Uthman, who remains steadfast despite his pain. Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "She was my light, and now that light has returned to Allah." The legacy of Ruqayyah. The screen fades to a soft glow as a flower is placed on Ruqayyah's grave. The legacy of this noble woman remains alive in the hearts of the believers. Ruqayyah bint Muhammad was a woman of faith, patience, and sacrifice. Her story is a reminder that hardship and loss are tests from Allah, but true believers remain steadfast. A message to the audience. A beautiful transition shows the Kaaba and Madinah shining under the moonlight. The Prophet's mask stands as a symbol of Islam's resilience. May we all learn from Ruqayyah and follow her path of patience and devotion. May Allah grant us strength in times of hardship and faith in times of struggle. Ameen.
Thanks for watching the whole video, and also thanks for your concentration. Hope you enjoyed the video and understand the conclusion of this video.